Former DP Rigathi Gachagua recently revealed that it is William Ruto who has been sending political leaders to publicly insult opposition politicians and members of the public.
Wacha nikwambie Meja Dong, usikashifu hawa viongozi. Najua mimi nimekaa na rais sana. Mimi namjua. Ukiona hao wajumbe wakitukanana ukimwangalia anacheka. Anakuanga yeye ndiye amewatuma. Si mimi namjua. Yeah, I know him. If you check when they are abusing people, wakitukana anatembea kama umemwangalia hapo nyuma, alikuwa anapiga mguu namna hii.
Now, if we go by Rigathi Gachagua's line of thought, then it simply means that it is William Ruto who sent Oscar Sudi to declare to the public that even if he does not win the 2027 presidential elections, the UDA government will be prepared to steal their way into office.
Kwa maneno kusema sijui must to go, hakuna kwenye tunaenda na msikie vizuri. Na nataka nirudie hapa. Hii Kenya hakuna rais ameenda kwa miaka 5. Kwani huyu ndiye atakuwa wa kwanza? Kama tunafanya nini? Kama tumelala wapi? Kama nini imefanyika? Kwani hii Kenya ni yenu? Mjue William Ruto aende mahali.
Now in this video I want us to look into how former DP Rigathi Gachagua excited the UDA bigwigs by frying himself in his own oil. And without any further ado, let's get after it. By acknowledging that it is President William Ruto who usually send the likes of Kimani Ichung'wah and Oscar Sudi to hurl insults towards the likes of George Natembeya and other politicians with an alternative opinion to Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua has actually confirmed that when he hurled tons and tons of lectures and insults towards the rioting Raila Odinga and the ODM faction in 2023, it was the very same William Ruto who had sent him to do so in two separate occasions. The first one is this.
Kama anataka mazungumzo ni mambo mawili. Akuje pale kwa rais, atafute appointment kwa controller of State House. Na atakuta mimi nimeketi hapo na notebook. Mambo ya kujadiliana na Raila Odinga is one agenda only. To discuss his exit from Kenyan politics and permanent retirement from this country.
And the second one is this one.
Bwana former Prime Minister, I agree with you 100%. Our constitution has express provision for demonstrations, picketing, and all that goes with it. That is true. And that is why we allowed you and your people to do it. But what you did was not demonstration. Ilikuwa ni kuharibu mali ya Wakenya. Ilikuwa ni kupora mali ya Wakenya. Ilikuwa ni wizi ya mali ya watu ya Kenya. Ilikuwa ni kupiga polisi na mawe. Those were not demonstrations. That was theft. It was looting. It was destruction of property. That cannot be allowed in this republic. Na ndio tumesema hakuna. We will not allow you again. So vile mmesema mtazungumza, endelee na mazungumzo. Sisi tumetuma Kimani Ichung'wah, wewe umetuma Kalonzo, waendelee. Mimi na rais tuko kwa mambo ya barabara, tuko kwa mambo ya maji, tuko kwa mambo ya stima.
Not only had former DP Rigathi Gachagua exposed that he had been previously used by William Ruto to perform dirty exercises, as the president currently does with Kimani Ichung'wah and Oscar Sudi, but has also confirmed the very allegations that people have been tabling against him, that he is ethnically oriented. Now, don't crucify me because this is something that you will see for yourself. Rigathi keeps saying that watu wetu, mara jamii yetu, and so on and so forth. It seems like he only looks at politics and leadership from the perspective of his Mount Kenya backyard and not the wider nation as a whole.
Mine ningetaka kusema hii maneno ya Nairobi. Hii Nairobi tulifanya makosa mingi sana. Kwa Kenya na kwa Nairobi. Tulienda tukachagua governor, kura za jamii yetu tukampatia 500,000 bila kuandikania na yeye chochote. But I want to promise you, watu wetu, nataka kumpatia nyinyi my promise. Mungu akitujalia, never again, kura yetu tutapatia mtu hatujui vizuri. We will never do it again. Never again.
Now, much as Rigathi Gachagua has been doing a good job in holding the government of President William Ruto to account, it is important that he should tread softly in his criticism and endeavors, especially in the manner in which he addresses gatherings such as funerals. I think Rigathi Gachagua has a lot to expose about his former boss, President William Ruto. But the only thing that keeps him silent is because he had been part and parcel of the dirty assignment and deals that had been perpetuated by the very administration that he once so dearly loved. Had Rigathi been a deputy president with a clean bill of political health, and had he been impeached without any taint of error, then he would have exposed all the mess that had transpired in Ruto's government without fear. I tend to believe that the fear of exposing his very own ugly behaviors is what makes him to continue promising that, oh, I will expose, but he doesn't actually expose any tangible thing. It reminds me of something when I was a young kid. I would strike a deal with my siblings and we would agree that when you are caught, you don't mention anyone's name, you die alone. But the beating would become thorough and you would be tempted to expose certain elements of the secret craft. And then it would end up blowing the cover of the entire deep state and participants. I think Rigathi has found himself in a situation like this. He's unsure which craft to expose and which one not to expose. He doesn't know which one is likely to do much damage to the reputation of the president without dragging him into the equation. My only advice to Rigathi is that selective exposure simply cannot work. If he knows that he has been part and parcel of the ugly craft, then he would better stay calm na awachane na mambo mingi. Now, at the end of the day, guys, this is just but my opinion. Do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And if you're watching for the first time, please don't hesitate to check out my YouTube channel. And I guarantee you will be treated to a ton of recent content of this nature, recent content on policy, politics, and governance issues in Kenya. I am committed to informing, educating, and entertaining in a manner that mainstream media cannot. If you find my content interesting, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at personal level through the social media links available at the description of my channel. All right, this is all that I had for you today in this video. Let's meet up in the video that's coming right after this.